Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening. Good evening. Yes, good evening to you. How are you on this fair Sunday night?
Very well.
How happy are you? There's a look about you.
Dinner.
Oh, we're in there with diets already. And how's it going?
Well, slowly.
Slowly?
Uh-huh.
Dare I ask you?
£2 off, £3 on.
£2 off or £3?
£1 off, £4 on.
That happens. Yes, we're in the middle of January. Yes, good evening to you all. Hi there, Stephen, Dana, Elaine, Una. Stephen's back again. Evening, Frank and Joan. Hi, how are you? Now listen, are we all on diets? Now, please be honest. Come forward if you've done a miraculous turnaround or a great change. Or like Mr. Holding over here, that you've lost 3, to put 2 on, to lose 1. You need to stop swinging about like that, by the way. Honest to God.
The oldest swinger in town.
The oldest swinger in town. So there you go. Going to let me know how you are all doing on the diet. Just leave me alone.
Go near, let me know.
What did you give me that? Why can't you see it? Oh, here we go. The old Gregory Pets. Susie, Margaret, Bobby, Linda McKechnie. Good evening to you, my darling. Rose Ferguson, Margaret Connor, Nicola Fern, how you all doing? Elaine Buffisson. I love that name, it's great, isn't it? And of course yourself, Mr. Holden. Paul McGregor. Good afternoon, gentlemen, and a big hello from Manhattan. Here in New York. Well done, Paul. Hope you're doing okay out there. How can I do this to keep that up? I don't know how to do it. There you go. Okay, Mr. Holy is losing weight fast. It's falling off him. It's like leaves coming off a tree.
So shadow of my former self.
Shadow of your former self. No, but I can see anyway. But anyway, could you let me know how, if you're on the diets, please? Could you come back and let me know how you're all getting on? Because I'm very interested in it. As you can see, it's falling off me. You know, as far as astrology is concerned, Julie, there are times to do this and there are times not to do it. Did you know that?
No.
Great guide for the planet actually is Pluto. If you get a strong Pluto card, or you get a strong connection to Pluto in your sign, you get this. It's the time to really do it, you know. Or see if you get the Death card in your tarot. It's tremendous for that. It gets it's fabulous. That is the time to do it. I've got none of that, so I just have to remain as I am.
That is a great way to lose weight.
What?
Popping your clogs.
Do you mean?
Falls off you.
Oh, stop. I don't believe if he's sitting here, I really don't. Anyway, good evening, Mary Sweeney. Hi, Lewis and Lewis Dawn. Good evening to the Bobo. Paula Gallica, hi there. Brenda Steele, hello Brenda, how are you? Brenda, I want you to watch something connected to headaches and lots of trouble in the head going on for you. And if it's not for you, it's round about you. Okay, do you remember that? And I said hello to you, I got a sharp pain in my head, so. It might be sinus problems as well. Okay, no with the diets, just finished my sweeties, that's bad. Bobby there, I can't wait you there, Bob. You know what they say about being thin. It's no you. Jason McGregor, hello my darling. Elizabeth Fleming, I'm well, actually, so thank you. I hope you're well. Yes, I'm absolutely fine, thank you. Sharon, right evening, boys. Have a good Sunday. Hope you are too. Well, that's good news because I remember on Wednesday. That's good. That's good for you, Sharon. I'm happy things are going well. And Gardner, Shirley Wright, hi there. Angie Wales, Julie. I can't read that.
Sketchley.
Sketchley, is it? Hi there, Julie. How are you?
How's the dry cleaning going?
Dry cleaning.
Sketchless.
Is that a dry cleaning?
Yeah.
Where?
Big, all over. In England.
The England, I would think so. Except for Northern here.
Big company.
Is it? Libby MacArthur, hey boys, how are you? Kathleen McGeechan, how are you? Anything for me, Frank? Andrew Daly.
You think it's worth saying, Frank?
Yeah.
If there's people in that aren't commenting and they're just sitting, come to say hello, because The only way they get a reading is if you see them feel drawn to them.
Well, yes, if I'm drawn to you and you've not come in, please do that. And even if you just say hello, it means that I can connect with you. Hi, Sharon Graham. That Sharon Graham got a really good reading on Wednesday, didn't she?
Uh-huh. Well,
Really
the brother
good.
did, anyway.
Well, it was for her brother, that's right. Very strong connection with spirit. Got a woman here now, I have to tell you. Here we go. An older woman. She had a lot of problems in her head before she passed. And this, whoever this is, will know what I'm talking about. She's saying that she had lost sight in her eye before she passed. She couldn't see out of her eye. She was blind in one eye. So whoever this is, will you please come forward for her? If you can take this lady, please. No, but a name. But she's here, and what she's doing is she's showing me, she's opening and closing doors. So whoever we're talking about, this is about moving house or new residence or moving somewhere very important. So we've got spirit here for you if you can take this. But she passed with something in the head, cerebral hemorrhage, I think this was, or a bad stroke, but she couldn't see her eye. She lost sight in her eye. So could you come in if you've got that? If you can take that from me, thank you. Fiona Wilson, hi there, how are you? So come on, you all need to say hi. If you all say hi, we'll connect with you. Teresa Smith, how are you? It's not Teresa, is it? Tricia Smith. Oh, you can't see these ones. You see, they're varifocals. You've got to do that in read, not to see Orchard Dickey. Sharon says you're right on Wednesday, Frank. Very accurate. Thank you. Oh, you're welcome, Sharon. You're really welcome. Yeah. If the message comes through, you'll get it. Whoever it's for.
See, there's a James Graham right below Sharon there. Never seen James before.
Hi there, James. How are you? Good evening, Frank and John. Yes, I think James has been in before.
Right.
I think so. Nice to see you anyway, James. How are you doing? It's a great Sunday night. So tell me, is anybody going to come in and say, I've lost pounds and pounds and pounds of weight? Because if you're anything like him, you haven't. Who am I drawn to? Who am I drawn to? Oh, my darling. Ashley James asking me, do you have any idea what's wrong with my mum? Darling, I really don't. I can't pick anything up. I'm not picking anything up. No, not yet. No, I've got to ask you about this woman. Could be my grand passed away. Right, Sham, and not again. No again, Sham. Come on. And was she blind in that? Which eye was it? Because it's that eye she's showing me. It's this one. What's this, Mum? Right or left? Right.
She's right.
Okay, then, Sharon, it may be for you.
Sharon Wright.
Sharon, are you moving house? Are you thinking of moving house? Are you? Because that's what she's showing me. She's showing me doors. She's showing me locks. And I'm telling you now, this is all about homes and movement.
Oh, sorry.
Okay. So could you let me know? Would you come back and let John know, please? Did she come back yet? No, let me see.
No, it's a wee like.
I need to more than that, please. Come on, Sharon. Sharon Wright, we're talking to. Sharon Green, my mum is blind in her right eye. Yes, Sharon, but is your mum also passed over? Did she pass with something in her head? Don't think so. James Edwards having a wee Guinness. Isn't that a great thing?
That's a great thing.
As he's sitting drinking. They'll never lose weight.
It's a wee cider. It's the first drink in a week.
Is it?
I've smashed in 2 doors, punched 4 walls. I thought, it's time for a drink.
That's the one, just go to.
Sharon Wright went blind, yes, just got the news and been thinking about her. It was her birthday on Friday.
Right, here we go. This is for you. So, if I've been showing this for you, Sharon, it's important that you listen well to this, because it may not be within your remit, may not even be in your thinking. Just remember, I'm going to say it. Crossroads coming up in a very big way, and it will be between now and September. And it also could apply to last September. So you've got a move coming up. You've been shown this move, And one thing I'm glad to tell you is, see this feeling of not getting anywhere and everything just was awful, all of that's gone from you. Again, you've got the Three of Cups over the top, very big stuff. So there's celebration and joy and harmony coming up for you. I think also though, as far as your emotions are concerned, you've been keeping that very much to yourself. But tell me something, Sharon, you need to come back and tell me. Has financially things got better for you? Are you coping much more easier with the financial world? Because I'm telling you now, the Ace of Wands is out for you, and you definitely are making a move. And if this is for you, and I think it is, you definitely are on the move. Okay? You're moving out of the area that you're in. Why would you do that? It's no long ago that you got settled there. But I think your move's coming up. So will you let me know, please, Sharon? That's brilliant for you. And I think that that's also to do with emotion, because, and can I ask you, Sharon, as well, do you have a little boy? And if you do, is that also why you want to move? I'm not too sure. You'll need to come back and let me know. But it looks as though there's a lot of change coming up in your life too. And also, Sharon, who is it that's got arthritis around about you at the moment? Really quite sharp and sore. So a lot of answers from you, so hurry up.
So Sharon Wright's just come back and said yes, but there's a lag on here, so that'll be something you said a bit earlier.
Right, okay. So you're following me, you're following the way I'm going. Anyway, Sharon, definitely.
Yeah, all correct, she said.
All correct, so I'm on the right track. So you definitely are on the move then for you. So financially, that's good. And also for the wee boy, I mean, it's wonderful. I just think you're either in a place where you've either been very dissatisfied or kind of like, oh, that's all right, I'll put up with it. Not according to this woman. You're moving and you're moving soon. She's opening doors for you and she's showing you new roads forward. And now she's going, oh, 1 minute there, the next minute they're away. Sharon, I don't know, but Sharon, are you doing something official too? Is it in your job that you could be doing something official? Because it's really all about, you know, sign, seal, deliver. That's what I'm getting here. But no, she's away. So you've got the message, darling. So I've passed it on. You're moving, and that's it. Good luck. Thanks for coming in, darling. Looks good, and a real good move there, John. I love the Ace of Wands like that. It really is filled with sort of real good, strong inspiration. And all that energy, it looks fabulous.
Couldn't sell, only moved a year ago.
And do that.
And yes to the official stuff.
Oh, you've got it all then. I'm glad. But you know that you're moving again. I wonder what, isn't it funny how you make a move and it just doesn't feel like yours? It's awful feeling now. You're on the move now, my darling, so good luck to that one. And who else is here?
So listen, I'm just going to read some names I've not seen. Christine McLucas is a name I haven't seen before.
Christine's happy.
Christine McLucas.
There's a happiness around you, darling. There's a glow. If it's not there yet, you will be getting that soon. Anyway, we're going to be doing John Ferguson. Whoever John Ferguson is, here we go. John Ferguson has destiny, wheel of fortune round about you, so there's a lot of change coming into your life, and it's needed because for you, it just keeps going. You just keep going, and it's the same thing all the time. And that is about to change. And you're going to be surrounded by a lot of people that are, I was going to say piss me off, but I wouldn't say those words. But you are surrounded with people that are really annoying you. And that's all going to change as well. That all changes for you between now and the month of July. So get ready for that. I would think there's a move of home. I wouldn't be surprised that there's a move for you. I think you'll need to travel to really change a lot of things for yourself. And it'll be through friendship that things, oh, that's brilliant, that really come up trumps for you. So whatever it is that you're going to be working at, or the opportunities that are coming up for you, they're ending you with something quite wonderful. What does that say, John?
Wealth.
It's money.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, wealth, that's what it says.
Oh, it does say wealth.
So whoever John Ferguson is, well done. And listen well to this group of people around about you. There's one or two of them that are heads in the sky. There's another one, I'm going to do, I don't know if I want to do it, that kind of stuff. But because there's a sense of leadership here, and you're coming out on top of it all, they are going to be very supportive, and whatever it is your endeavours are between now and the month of July, they will work, considering that they didn't in the past. So John, please come back and let me know if I'm going along the right tracks. Okay, thank you very much for coming in. And thank you for going through your life. Can you not put your name up yourself? I don't see these people. I don't know. Johnny, what do you think? Now, I need to go to Rutherglen. I don't know why I'm going there, but I have to say Rutherglen to you. Rutherglen Main Street. And I think I either lived on it or I had a shop on it. That was a long time ago. There's a connection to somebody in the room tonight. And if you can take Rutherglen Main Street, please come back to me if you wouldn't mind. Yes, okay. If you come back, because that's the kind of connection I'm getting. Hi, Jean Beck, how are you doing? Rosie Ferguson, hi. Lizzie McSwiggan, how are you doing, madam? Am I 100 miles behind again? Oh, I don't know.
Probably.
He doesn't know how to work Facebook properly, Frank. That's Rosie Ferguson come back.
Well, get on well with Frank then.
Well, me and him together. Well, I've got to say to you, he's got a real good break coming up, Rosie, and that's a good thing for him. Because life has just been going on. It's just like, nothing really big happening. Well, it's about to. Good evening to the one and only Mr. John Bett. How are you? I hope you're well. Christina, how are you, Kaylee? Kitty, hi. Just saying hi all. So listen, is there anybody?
Hello, Kitty.
Stop it. Stop. You know, when you try to be funny, it doesn't work. You try to be funny. Hello, Kitty. So listen, anybody here lost pounds and pounds in weight yet? Because I haven't lost any. Not one.
Nobody taking Rutherglen High Street, either living on or running a shop on.
Yeah, well, that's the spirit I've got here. Anything to do with it? Rutherglen High Street? Could you come through, please, if you know what I'm talking about? Good evening, Angela. How are you? Margaret Anderson. Hi. How are you? Janie Watson. Anita Whelan. Oh. Well, do you know Nicola? Let's talk to Nicola Ferns. I've got to have to say, I'm glad you had a good 2018. It's been an odd year. And 2019 is not a difficult year, but one of those years that needs to find itself. I've said so far to somebody that I think this is the year of serendipity, which means there's pockets of luck, just every so often it's going to happen, in the middle of nothing. And if you think about it, look at the people in Northern Ireland that won on New Year's Day, just as it all started. Luck. So on one hand, you've got real lift and opportunity, and the other is you've got to have to look to the realities of situations. And I've just finished doing all your working area here, and we've been doing things with the star signs for this particular week, and this particular week is one real heavy week. But if you think it's heavy this week, you won't see next week. Whoa! And there's a great big total eclipse next week, and that is the signpost of change. It is on its way. So I have to say that poor old Mrs. May has got no heed, I think, by next week. So there's lots of change on its way. Prepare yourself. It's all to do with Capricorn. And you've got Mercury with Pluto. Whoa, big stuff. So it's all about fate and change. Now, I'm glad that your luck is still going for you, Nicola. And let's have a wee look and see what I can see if there's a little bit more. So 2019 or maybe continuation of 18 in a good way for you. Let's have a look. This is for Nicola. And it continues. Congratulations. And so I would say that, oh, the Fool's out, and my favourite card's out. And I love that. So there's a particular wish you're going to get. And with that, Nicola, I think you're going to find that you're moving into a new place that you yourself have wished for. There's something that you want. That's what you're getting. Well done. I'm so glad to tell you this. After a while, when you couldn't, when things when I mean, had a good 18, but I think before that you didn't. But now, over the next 2 years, it continues to be rather happy for you. Don't be surprised, there's lots of change coming up, but change that you want, and you will master it, and you will decide it, and you will put it into motion. And as long as you control the reins, it will work for you. So 19's not bad. Well done. Sorry about the lecture about the astrology, but it's for everybody at the moment. It really is quite a heavy thing. And if you want your message, of course, all you have to do is join me. If you click at the top of the page, and come and find out what I've said for you for this week. It's really quite bright. And next week, oh, total eclipse time. So, is there any that can take?
Yeah. Janie Watson can take Rutherglen High Street.
You can take it in which direction? Is she up with everything that I've said?
No, she said I can take Rutherglen High Street.
So you understand this, Janie? I need to see if this fits for you. Can I ask you who got all, I mean, I know Christmas has just gone past us there, but this is, oh, that's a wedding dress. Could you tell me who it is that's considering getting married, or it's just happened, Janie? Because that's also what I've been shown about Rutherglen High Street. And also there's a Claddagh connection here, so there's an Irish connection with you as well. That's important that you say yes to these things. Oh, I love all the celebration. So I'm seeing champagne glasses and everything. So there might be something connected to a real big celebration coming up. Or maybe it's just happened. You need to let me know, or let John know, please, if you wouldn't mind. So let's see what's waiting for you anyway. Well, it's the Fool. Again, it's my favourite card, but I have to say, going on about Rutherglen Main Street and connections to either being involved in a shop or involved in is it groceries even? It could be that. Is there anybody around you at the moment thinking of doing the same? Is this about opening something for yourself, doing something similar for that, in those lines? You might be sitting there going, not in your life, I'd run the other way. That's fine. But I have to say to you, whatever you're doing between now and April, there's a real big decision that's right for you. And it's very, very successful, but you really need to take up what you really need is your strengths again. You need to be able to go, wait a minute, it's for me, I can do this. And you'll find that it really does work. Very successful stuff going on for you. So I like it. And I think you've been putting something off in the last maybe 2 years, maybe even longer, maybe in 4 to 6 years. But now the time is right for you to change something. So I may be talking to a budding entrepreneur here, because that's something quite big. And we're talking buying, selling and stuff like that. So if you remember that, you might be sitting there thinking, it's nothing to do with me. But look to your family, because somebody's going to carry on what was once started. All right? And why am I getting cross foot for you as well? You remember that too? Like you can take it. Sorry.
Janie, tell us if anything is making sense.
Yeah, please, Jenny, come back and let us know, please. Thank you. So, because I've got to tell you, Jenny, this looks ridiculous, but I'm going to say this. This is something to do with, I've got the Lord Mayor's chain, you know, the Provost's chain.
Yeah.
There's something awfully sort of official and legal, but it's to do with Rutherglen Main Street, and I'd love to take you to near the theatre. It's near the town hall. Oh, that's it, the town hall, that's who that is. With the thing.
Oh, Rutherglen Town Hall. Yeah.
So it's near there, okay. Well done. I don't think it's about getting a shop or anything and doing that there. I'm just saying it's like carrying on to something that was once started. And I think you'll do the same. Okay? Irene McLeod, look out for some luck that's coming your way. And look for it for the end of next week, or the end of this week. A little bit, small amounts, but it's a nice change. Who else is that? Can you see a thing? Hi to Elizabeth White.
He's asking about waiting on news on her finances.
About finances?
Yeah.
Let's have Elizabeth White then. I'll give you a wee quick. But remember, I can't guide you in what you're going to do financially. That's up to you. But I can give you the indication as to which way it's going. Okie doke. 1, 2, or 3. There we go. Evelyn Cook. Hi. To whom am I talking to? Elizabeth White.
Yeah.
Yes, it's work. And it will work. So whatever the financial area is for yourself, I know you're very worried about it now. That big card's out here saying panic and worry and all. That's the ground you're standing on. You need to stop that. This scenario that you're in will either defeat you or you'll defeat it. So come on, get out your fight. Get back into that place and say, I'm going to conquer this. And don't be surprised that in the next week or so there's a lot of fighting or cruel words said or whatever, but tough. But as for the long term, I think it's work. You're coming out of this in a big way. Show of strength will actually sort out this financial area for you. And I know that may not make sense to you just yet, but there's something major going on in a work connection. And through work, you will get your financial payments. And the outcome here is strength, more than you know. Okay? What's the matter?
No, Janie's just come back saying thanks for your messages, but she doesn't know much about Rutherglen, which she started by saying she could take Rutherglen.
That's right. No, but you'll need to find out then, Janie. Go back in history, please, because this is a woman that had something there, and she connected to it. And if you could take it, then it's yours. Now listen, Elizabeth. You die if you worry, you die if you don't. So listen, all of this with the financial panic, stop it. This will work out. A show of strength. Look out for the star sign of Leo as well. It'll be very helpful to you. Ooh. Andrew Daly.
Andrew Daly?
Hi, Andrew Daly's in.
Okay.
Is there any luck on the way this year? I hope so, Andrew. I hope so for everybody, actually. I'd love to have this magic wand and change it all.
No, I know you need to be drawn to people, but Holly Graham's asking, is it worth trying to make her business work?
Holly Graham.
Yeah.
Is it worth trying to make it work? It's really difficult at the moment for everybody. It's funny, you know, I was talking to my colleague I used to work with on television, Maurice Amdour. He's a very, very good psychic, and we worked a lot together. And he was telling me about the whole sense of apathy that's in the air at the moment, and people in a panic about things. And I quite agree with you. I agree with him. But when it comes to business, everybody's in a panic, aren't they? Because all they get is bad news. Tell me something. In your business, is there any way you can do anything online? Could you come back and let John know? Because I've got the 2 of Wands over you, and the 2 of Wands means to actually go in a new direction, Holly, and be able to really master something, you know? It's a change of direction, but it's also about taking dominion over everything. So it's that whole I'm in charge. And I think that that's what you're needing at the moment, because I think you've been giving yourself possibly a lot of hard times. You've been fighting with you. And I understand that one, but, you know, is it worth proceeding? I think if you've got something connected to the internet, yes. Or if you can turn it around via the internet, it could be that you need a good Facebook kind of, you know, presence and things. She should do it. Yes. Yes is what I would say. You never know, you know, 1 minute everything's okay for you, next minute you lose. I totally understand it. You know, it's the knife edge now of business. Business has changed dramatically because Pluto's in Capricorn. The things we've always known crumble and fall and change. It has to. because something new comes out of it all, and it seems to be that everything's online. And if you can connect and get in with your business, no matter what it is, and connect with a presence online, I think yes is the answer that would work for you. All right, I hope that's good news. You may have decided to give it up. I would say to you, not just yet, but you are giving you, I think you need this next sort of like jolt to prove to yourself you need this for you. All right. Thank you, Holly. So then, Mister, what's going on here?
Yeah, Holly studies animal care and had been for 4 years.
Animal care?
Yeah, she understands fighting with herself.
I think you need to give yourself a wee break. You're not going to get anywhere by doing that. But I do think that if there's something to do with an online presence, it really does work. You listen to me, you know. So, anyway, listen, again, I'll be working late on tonight. If you've got any questions, get your mobile, to put in the word, to text the word Frank, followed by your question to 85358. And I'll answer as many questions as I can after we finish. Anyway.
Samantha Curry, you told her back in November you saw a house move around February, March, but you didn't think it was the right house. You still get that feeling. She doesn't want to take the wrong house.
Why, is there something coming up at the moment for her?
Well, there must be.
Or could you come back and tell me if you've got a choice? Samantha, that's important that you do that. Holly Graham has come back. I'm currently building a website and studying online. Thank you. That's good news. If you can do this one, Holly, I think you'll find that it works. Okay? So it's that strength you're needing, is that kind of bolster, you know, somebody pat in the back. Yeah, you're doing the right thing. Go for it. That's how I feel, because I think you've been giving yourself the worst time ever. And you need to stop that. That's good, isn't it? Anything for me, Frank? Having a rubbish time right now. That's Michelle McCann or McCairn. I think, Michelle, it's a maybe look for you, because she's not having a good time at all. And I've got a feeling it's worse than you are telling me. Let me see what changes for you. Okay, Michelle. Oh, the star. I like that. When you've got the star, it's a lot of readers don't like that card because it comes across as cold, you know. But you know, it's a great message. It means hope, healing, and new beginnings. And so therefore, yes, I think it's been rubbish. And here I'm going to throw a wee bit of something else in here. You're going on holiday. There's a break here. And it looks good. You're not know about this just now. I think it'll come up really quickly. And it's in the spring. I wouldn't be surprised if it's April, May. And it's quick, okay? And then there's an older man connecting to you as well. And I think, are you caring for somebody? Are you looking after somebody? It could be like that. It feels like that. But anyway, there's reward coming to you. So I know it's been a rubbish time for you, but the news that I've got for you is that it completes and it finishes, and it should be well out of the way by February. And I think you've got a holiday in spring, okay? But don't get me wrong, it could be an overnight noon, but it's a break.
I mean, knowing you.
What do you mean knowing me?
All anybody ever gets is a long weekend, and you predict a holiday.
No, that's because you only get a long weekend.
Down the lot.
Yes, you wanted, okay, where were you going to go? Venice? Huh?
Well, it's better than logs.
And there's nothing wrong with largs.
Well, the gondolas are a bit choppy.
A choppy gondola in largs, there's nothing worse. You gondola up till you're not genius, get your ice cream and just keep going.
And one cornetto.
Well, leave the cornetto joke at it. So there you go. I'm getting all kinds of things going on here with this machine. I wish I could see Johnny. I really do.
Say what you see.
What's the Shirley McCluskey Gallagher? Looking for answers, lots of tears around me. Well, I wish I had lots of answers to give you, my darling, but at the moment, you'll need to see it through. And Liz Grant's popped in to say good evening. Hi Liz, how are you? But am I don't know where I'm. See, I think that part there goes slower than that part there.
So Michelle McCann, bit of feedback. Amazing, Frank. I've been looking to go to my sister's in April, in England. Older man, my father possibly, not caring for him, but she's her son's carer.
Oh, I see. I knew that there was a care connection. It's unfortunate you're there and I'm here. If you were sitting in front of me with a different story. But that's good that you're getting a break, isn't it? See? You thought it was Largs. Well, it's not. It's the England.
So Samantha came back about the housing. She's still waiting for a bigger house to become available. She's on a waiting list, but you said you got a funny feeling about the house that will be offered.
Well, so you're still on the
still waiting for the offer.
Well, listen, I'm going to, there's no use in me waving a magic wand here for you. Do me a favour, when you get the offer, come back to me, okay? And then I'll look over it much more succinctly, rather than just taking a stab in the dark here for you. That wouldn't be very fair. But it really would be. If I can help, I certainly will, okay? Why don't you come and see me? You know, a face-to-face might be good for you, but we'll see. I really get it.
So Tricia McDonald that you spoke to on Wednesday, and you mentioned that she had a friend in Ohio, remember?
No.
Oh, well, I do, and she does. She had a friend in Ohio, she's passed that message on, and you must have mentioned somebody with a stomach problem. It's a 10-year-old granddaughter.
Oh, really?
With a stomach.
Oh. Well, I hope you're getting help for it. When did we talk about Ohio?
Oh, you said, I think it was just Wednesday though, saying got a friend who's gone into hospital.
Oh yes, and it was abroad.
Yeah, Ohio, North Washington.
Oh yes, I kept going on about Washington. Was it? That's right. Oh, that's good. You passed on the news. Thank you very much for that. Tell her to pop in and say hello. I'm just feeling better.
It's a he.
Oh, was that he? I beg your pardon.
Your memory really is shot, isn't it?
Eh?
Your memory's shot.
It's weird, you know, because it used to be that, I mean, I can't really remember yesterday. I mean, to be quite honest with you, just don't. But it used to be that people would come to me after like maybe 3 or 4 years for a reading, and they'd walk in the door and I'd go boom, 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 like I had remembered it was like yesterday. That's, I still can do that. It's kind of odd. But when you ask me what I was doing yesterday, no, I don't know. I can't remember. Can you?
Natalie Gold is saying she came with a mum to see you last year. Must have been a face-to-face. Lots of things you said are starting to happen. Viewing a property again tomorrow.
Oh, good, Natalie. That's good that you're even started. That's good. Sometimes, you know, the people complain. I remember once I did this reading and I said, you know, it will take between now and maybe 3 years. And she complained after a year. She came back, and I went, I told you it would be after that time. And coming up to the anniversary of the month, every single thing happened after that. So some people, you know, you've got to have patience. Some people it works brilliantly. Other times it doesn't. It takes its time.
Well, you could be a bit more specific. You could say it's going to happen at 6:52 on the 11th.
Yeah, but people used to do that. They used to come back and say, you were wrong. And I'd say, how? They say, well, you said such and such would happen Saturday morning. You were wrong because it happened Saturday night. And they haven't worked out that I said it was going to happen in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you get kind of peeved at that, but there you go. Hello, Peter. How are you? Phyllis Stewart. Are things going to be better in my household in 2019? Well, Phyllis, let's have a look and I will see. Yes. I just suddenly could feel, it feels much, much more easier coming up. And I think it's not before time. Okay, there could be a legality coming up as well for you. And in that legality, I don't want you to panic about it, because it's not, I think it's for the better rather than against you. I think you're surrounded by a moody person in your life at the moment that would jump up and down. And I'd have to say that the changes that are coming up are very big as far as family are concerned. Two males that are connected to the family who are going to do extremely well financially. And there's a passport use for somebody in your family as well. So I think they're good. But I have got somebody that's they're not moody as in bad mood people, I don't mean that, but very, really centered in where they're going and know what they want, really focused, and it will pay handsomely. So yes, it will get better. Well done. Everything all right?
Everything's fine. I'm worried about Stacey Gillespie's fingers because they must be bleeding.
Right.
Because she's typed about 50 messages saying anything for her. She's never had a reading. She comes in a lot. Stacey Gillespie.
Anything for me? Would love to hear something. Would maybe cheer me up. Been in a lot of pain
Recently.
Why?
No.
Oh, you Tracy.
Stacey.
Is it Stacey? Sorry. Tracy is Stacey. It's so easy to get mixed up. You've got to remember, even when I do shows, I can't see people. It's terrible. Let's have a look at Stacey. Oh, she's in a lot of pain in me, so. Right. The Fool. That's 3 times it's been out tonight. I love the Fool. Because the Fool represents the new start, the new beginning. And it means that you're going into something new. Okay, so you've not got all the necessary experiences and all of that with you, but you're willing for the new challenge, and it's brilliant. So yes, I've got new beginnings. You've got the devil in your back, honey. I'll give you that. And that's leaving. The Wheel of Fortune is waiting for you, and your life is about to change between now and the month of May. So you prepare yourself for that. Okay? I'll give you that, Stacey. You're always into seeing something through. No matter what you start, no matter what you do, you'll see it through to the end, and you are very much like that. Now you have the death card. Now, if one was to diet, you would be successful. That's what John Hogan needs at the night. There's no guy yet. Don't panic about that card. What it means is that the changes that you're looking for are on their way, and they're coming very quickly. By the month of May, your life will, I think, be extremely different. So it's not a bad one. Okay? I like it. I think it's quite good indeed. And also the means are as well. So I worry for you because you go through, at times you're okay, you're really ready to, fight on. And at other times it's like a mood that takes you, it's like an eggshell and water feeling and you're kind of floating around there. Well, no more. That's ending and you're changing everything with the Fool out. And the death card and the 6 of this, which is success, you're going to make a major change in your life and it's going to work. I hope it's all for the best. Okay? So I understand your pain. Try awfully hard to put it behind you. Okay? Starting here, starting now, as they say. Get ready for the move. Thank you.
I've got a wee message from Marie Hegarty Lyle. She doesn't believe in all this, so my message to Marie is to go watch Call the Midwife.
Hello, Marie. I'm sorry you don't believe, but it's interesting. Why have you come in then, Marie? Is that Marie O'Reilly?
No, Marie Hegarty Lyle.
Don't believe in this. Why is that? I'd like to know why it is you don't. And I'm not saying you should. Okay, but you either come in and enjoy it, or
don't come in.
Or don't come in, as John says. But come back and let us know what you think. Ruth Kilpatrick, good evening to you too. James Edwards. Like and share. Oh, thank you. Yes, if you'd like and share, I'd be grateful. And maybe even, what's her name that doesn't believe in it, might even get to like me. You never can tell.
Marie something wild. There's a clue in the title.
If Frank, hi Frank, just made a big purchase, do you see it working out? Been wanting this for a while. Okay, Christy, it's Christine Curry. Christine comes in every week. Let's have a look. Oh, the Hanged Man's out, Christine. So that means there's a waiting period. There's a very strong waiting period here for you. Crossed by the Two of Swords. Now, will it work out is what you asked, right? You see, the Two of Swords means peace at any price. And sometimes it's avoiding something that you really need to look at, you know. Planning it well. Will it work out? Well, I'll give you that. You are one determined Christine at the moment. I'll give you very, very fiery indeed. Yes. Yes. What does it say, Jody? Have a look.
She's all testing my eyesight. Happiness.
The wishes are granted. Congratulations. Yes, it'll work out. Well done, Christine. Let me know. I was a bit worried about that because, you know, the Two of Swords sometimes means that, you know, it's like saying, no, you need to really face up to something, and everybody else would be kind of think, well, I've been hoping for you, Christine, that, oh, no, for sure, that kind of feeling. Well, this time, no. Congratulations, it's going to work for you. Woo! That's some good news. So would this woman come back that comes in and doesn't like me?
No, we'll call the midwife in now. Anyway.
She's calling the midwife.
Trisha McDonald's asking me if I'm eating chocolates. No, Trisha, don't get me started.
Eating chocolates?
I went into work the other day and I had my Tupperware box of fruit salad or whatever, or box of bloody
fruit salad,
or raw spinach or whatever I was doing.
Raw spinach.
And there was a catering pack of Twix and something else on the table in the staff room, you know, for people to share. So I'm eating my cheese and spinach, looking at these Twix.
Oh, I like a Twix now and again. I've got to give you that you really, once you get something into, that's an aquarium for you, you know, that's just his teeth into the bit, that's it. He doesn't stop. Okay, so who ate the Twixes?
Oh, they'll disappear quick.
Isn't he? How's that song? It wasn't me.
I've no idea. You just made that song up. Anyway, Marie O'Reilly was getting a row because it was the other Marie. And she said she only got a mention because she thought she was someone else.
Who's that?
Marie O'Reilly. I think she got excited when we mentioned Marie because she thought she was going to get a reading, but it was Marie, called the midwife Marie.
Oh, that's not very fair. Now we need to do something about that. Christine Curry, thank you. She's saying, you're welcome, my darling. I really am happy for you. Or I'm telling you, whatever it is. And I'd love to say to you, it's a shame they're with you, but it doesn't feel as though they're right behind you. Well, I am. Let me know how you get on, Christine, will you? Thank you. Andrew Daly, how are you?
He's saying, is there a reason you're not giving him a card? Should he be worried?
No. You see, I'll be honest with you, and this is a shame of the woman that's able to call the midwife. Sometimes when you're really drawn to it, you can connect instantly, and sometimes you don't. Do you know what I mean? And then if spirit comes through and you ask them, you know, they tell you who they want to pass the message on to. That's how it works sometimes. So don't think that I'm not being rude, and I'd love to read absolutely everybody. And what happens is later on when people send me their message, I can take my time as well because it's like everything's going all at once here. And I've got 2 screens here full of names going up and down. And I'd love to be able to answer everybody, but I can't at the minute. Frank, I'm stuffing my face with cake custard. Who's that?
Pauline.
Eating custard cake. It's a custard, or custard creams or something.
I've got her a custard slice. Ooh, custard slice. I love a custard slice.
Think health. Think box with raw spinach. Think with no Twixes. That's so unfair. Come on, he's going to die. He needs a hand here. Give him a show of loves, please, for all his hard work and all his diet.
A show of cake.
A show of cake.
Now, Natalie McWilliam is a newbie.
Hi there, Natalie.
She'd love to hear from you, Natalie McWilliam.
Hi there, how are you? I'm glad you came through. Natalie, I'd have to ask you something. Is there anybody connected to you with either a problem in the hip or on the leg? That's just what I got when you said hello. Okay, could you come back and let John know if I'm connecting with you in the right way? Because I've got a really strong sudden pain there coming through. Trisha McDonald, a fudge donut.
Oh. 3 cakes from Elaine White Bouffisson.
3 cakes from
3
Elaine?
cakes.
Oh, poor me soul. I'm the one then.
Pauline's having custard and chocolate cake.
Custard and chocolate cake.
Ooh, nice.
Oh, do you know what my favourite is? Chocolate cake and chocolate custard. We need Liz Simpson in here tonight because she cooks for the world and she could cook for you. And Margaret Connor, sweets all day.
Irene McLeod sitting eating a bag of fudge. What is this? It's like the opposite of Weight Watchers in this room.
Who wants to be a billionaire? Well, as long as you're happy, how about that, Johnny? I worry for you though.
Who was the newbie? Was it Natalie McWilliam?
I can't hear. Can't see. Natalie McWilliams, yeah. Is that who we're talking to?
I think so.
Are you there, Natalie McWilliams? Are you there?
Yeah,
I asked her to connect if she could take the
leg and the hip
leg and hip problem. If you
Yeah,
could
she
take
said
that.
yes.
Oh, you can take it.
Yeah.
My mother-in-law broke her leg. Yes, thank you. Right, here we go then, Natalie. It's for you. Because I felt that right away when I said hello. Also, can I ask you as well, who's got the skin problem? Because I feel as though that there's somebody with a lot of, do you know, it's like dry, real dry skin. You know, my daughter used to have, what would you call that?
Psoriasis.
Eczema and stuff. Okay, then, can I ask you what it is that you've given up? Something's changed, Natalie, in your world, and it's ended and it's finished, and you've had to move on from it. And I think as you do that, lots of things now turn around to balance and harmonise your life. And you're waiting on some finances are coming your way, and that money will come very soon. Okay? Actually, I've been waiting since November for this. So there's this whole financial change waiting for you to arrive. Okay? But whatever it is over and done with, and I want you to know that. Don't relive things. Had it, seen it, done it, wore the t-shirt. If you can do that, then I think it's a lot more easier for you. And if you can do that, move on from it. Just come back saying my career.
Yeah.
And so therefore is to say goodbye. So what is it that you plan on changing into? Because that's exactly what's going on here. I would love to say to you, oh no, you're leaving one job and you're going to go to another and do the same thing. I disagree. I've got every intention of thinking that it would be a brand new career for you, a brand new way forward.
She lost her career.
She lost her career.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you're gaining something else. You're going in another direction. You're getting something, there's a signature that's important, there's a contract that needs to be signed, and the outcome will be gain. Gain and independence. And of course, the way you're feeling at the moment is that you want it immediately. You want everything, you know. You've got no patience. You'll need a little patience at the moment. But I can understand because of what you've been through. But celebration, my love, and good celebration too. So hold your head up in this one, because the changes that are coming will come. Remember, as Pluto comes in, and it is very much a part of your chart, as Pluto comes in, it takes something away, but it's also offering you a rebirth. So I think it's something new all round. Okay? I love this for you. And I would say to you, please stop panicking. All right? My regards to your mother-in-law because of her leg. It must have been awful. But it's sore.
The mother, I think.
It was her mother-in-law, I think,
Okay.
yes. But I love the changes that are coming up for you. And also, can I ask you, I don't mean to be impersonal here, have you had any problems with your womb on your right side? Would you let me know? And if it's not you, who is it? I know that that's very rude of me saying that because I don't have one of them, but there you go. I'd like you to tell me if that's the case, because that's what I'm feeling. So there's a real turnaround and change in your life. I really do like that whole sense of independence and joy that you're getting from all of this. Well done. So you see, it may have been bad, but it's going to be good. I love the death card over this one because it's not just that, you've got Libra as well on top of that. And so because that has happened, is bringing that balance and that harmony and that change into your life. And you just have to believe it. I don't know about the pain though that I'm getting. I don't know if that's you or if someone's close to you. You need to let me know. Because if it is for you or someone close, please, that needs dealt with. That's quite painful. Okay? What's Sharon Cameron?
Sharon Graham.
Great comfort to a lot of people, Frank. Lovely show. Well, thank you. Thank you, Sharon. That's kind of you. Not to the one woman that came in earlier that says that she doesn't believe in anything and she's ready to watch Call the Midwife. Anyway, Brenda Sanderson, hi there. I've got a lot of problems with my on the left side pain, right? Well, I was talking to Natalie there. I'm sorry I haven't picked that up for you, but if you do have that, obviously you have to deal and get to your doctor. That's really important. Margaret Anderson's in. Listen, Margaret, I have to tell you, I got a phone call from my friend Elizabeth. There's a great connection, so we need to take that further. Okay, would you perhaps maybe, I'll drop you an email or something. Okay, who else is here? Listen, Margaret, I told you on Wednesday about the lorry driver. Do you remember the big lorry driver?
Oh,
it was all over the world, the long distance lorry driver. You thought any more about that, Margaret? Could you come back and let me know your thoughts? I'd be grateful. Fran McNabb, hi there, and Sandra King's in, hi. Sandra King, who had the problem in the breast, please? I'd like to know. That's kind of sore. Let me see why I've got that. Could you come back and let me know if there was a problem or was it close to you? Please come in quick if you wouldn't mind, Sandra, because that's sore. Is she still there now?
She will be. There's a lag on here, Frank. You give them a second.
What's a lag?
A delay.
A delay.
What's the lag? It goes around the water tank in the loft.
That's what I need to know.
Sandra, can you come back and tell us?
You come back, Sandra, please, and tell me that, because it's really quite sore. And that may have happened. I don't think I passed with it. I don't think this is spirit, but I think this is on the earth. And I think somebody is getting, it's either at the moment that it's getting dealt with, or it could be around about you. Will you let me know, please? So, oh well, that is worry, and it's over the physical. So who is it? Sandra King, we're waiting.
Maybe a
daughter. Maybe my daughter. That needs to get seen to as quickly as, I'm telling you, do not panic about this. Do you understand? But I want you to deal with this and stop worrying about it. I'll carry on reading here. No, it's fine, but swiftness. What does that say, Johnny? Oh,
Swiftness.
It means move quickly on it. You know, don't delay. Get your daughter to get in and get that seen to. Can I tell you something? I've sent a lot of people to doctors. I didn't have some doctors recognise who I am by now, but it is important that you deal with it. Okay, but for the rest, fine. I think your daughter, I think your family area is okay, but I also think there's been some illness in the past year, Sandra, and it seems to be hanging around for a while. It's not quite moved. But you know, I would think everything's, no, it's fine. You've not to worry about it. But I'd like it dealt with. If there's something, even to be told absolutely everything's fine, then the job's done. Do you understand? I'm not setting up any panic here, but I really do think whatever it is, we should move quickly on. Thank you, man.
Now, Margaret Anderson came back in to say both her father and grandfather were long distance drivers. Yeah.
Your grandfather as well? Well, that's not who I got. I got this modern sort of like the glory at the time. But I'm glad you could take it, Margaret. I was worried about that. It was great for Sharon as well. Not for Sharon. It came through a message via Sharon for her brother, wasn't it? Mm-hmm. Steve. Look, I'm glad you got that, man. So, who else is here? Lauren McGee, also needing a reading, are you, darling? Frank, well, my doctor found out what's causing my back pain. Yes, it's called sciatica, darling. Grandfather, Frank was the connection of a...
Yeah, she.
Oh, right, that's, I'm reading what Margaret said. Are you ready to? Sandra's come back saying thank you. I'm glad. Need to do that. Ruth Kilpatrick, good evening. Good evening to you. How are you? So, my uncle and my brother were both lorry drivers. Also, Eileen McLeod was saying. It's funny, like on Wednesday, this great big lorry arrived in the wall. I mean, and you know, the squeaking brakes and that air pump thing, there's all that. And it was for Margaret. Margaret could take it. It was her brother or something.
No, it was a father and grandfather.
Her father, I beg your pardon. So she could take it all in.
Natalie McWilliams saying that was all spot on. Her partner's very bad skin. She can't take the wind thing, but it may be someone that's close to her.
Yes, pay attention to that. Everything else, well done. I'm glad you got a nice one. So listen, it's that time again, Johnny boy. Remember now, if you're interested in a face-to-face with me, go to the top of the page and press book now. If you want a quick answer to something, get your mobile out, text Frank followed by your question to 85358. That's 85358, and I'll answer as many as I can. We'll be working on.
Well, Sharon Graham came back. She passed on that message to her brother, and he knows exactly what you were talking about.
Oh, really?
And you also said in the same reading she needed to watch her mum. Her mum fell again today. Might be the hip again.
Oh dear, I'm sorry to hear that, Sharon. Well, you got the message. I'm glad that your brother got the message too, and I'm glad you passed it on. That's wonderful. Well, it's not wonderful news, but it's good that you were able to take the message. But that definitely was for him, and yeah, we're worried about mum. Anyway, my darlings, thank you very much. I love you all. Thank you all for coming in. What a great night we've had. Of course, I'm back again on Wednesday night. I'm not sure if, you know, Skinny over there.
I could have wasted away to nothing by that.
Could have wasted away to nothing. Wasted away to the side of the house. But I think we're back Wednesday night, 9 o'clock. So I love you all very much. And I'll see you soon, okay? Be nice to one another. And remember, I know that it's January and it's long and all that, but it should be February.
Maria O'Reilly is saying, how much are the texts, Frank? I think the texts are £1 each and it works out $3 a message.
Okay.
Well, she's asking, so I've told her.
I'm glad you did. Okay, my darlings, you take care and I'll see you Wednesday night, 9 o'clock. All right? Bye-bye, honeys. Bye-bye.